Alright, chat. Yes, it is Pride Month, yo. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Guess what? To top that off, okay, so I may be in the minority here, chat. I'm actually curious how many people have ever heard of the Toxic Avenger. Now, I've heard of the Toxic Avenger, but I know nothing about it. This is like, I feel like it's almost... Why are stream avatars making noises now? By the way, chat, I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, for some reason, randomly, it'll just make a sound when Steam Avatars is on now. Must have been an update. Here, let me turn that off real quick. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it started doing that. An underrated animated series is coming back, and you'll never guess how. So yeah, I don't know anything about the Toxic Avenger. I just know of it, but never actually seen a thing about it in my life. A cartoon show from the early 90s is coming back. It's not an animated series. Toxic Avengers ran for only one season. That should tell you right there all you need to know about the show. It probably did not do well, but gained a cult following with a message of environmentalism and anti-pollution. So this is like Captain Planet before Captain Planet during Captain Planet. Though it sounds like Captain Planet obviously took off harder than this did. The animated series is loosely based on Toxic Avenger film, following the lead character of Toxie and his team of mutated misfits, with the Game of Thrones star Peter Dinklage starring in the new Toxic Avenger film later this year. Now is the right time for Toxic Invaders to return as well, but instead of Toxic Crusaders animated series, it'll be a comic book series. What the hell? Chat, what? Why is it still making sounds when y'all post in the chat? What is that? What is that? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure this out. Very strange. One moment. I'm gonna figure this out. That is so weird. I don't know why it keeps making sound effects now when you guys are posting. That'll get distracting very quickly. Give me 1 second, chat. I don't know. I do not know why it's making noises. Yeah, I got nothing. Very strange, chat. Very strange. I guess we'll just have to deal with the sound effects. Let you test something? I will let you test something. Turn off the stream. This thing must be an update. I'm gonna let it rock for now, but I gotta figure out what the hell that is. I can't be allowing that to happen. It's distracting. Oh, you know what? I think it is, chat. Give me 1 second. I think I know exactly what it is. I think I know what this is. One moment, please. Paragon had a perfect Captain Planet if it was based off an R-rated movie. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Give me 1 second here. Figure out what the hell this is. Hang on, what is this? I found out what it is, chat. Okay. So chat, check this out. I figured out what it is. I'm gonna change this real quick. I figured out what it is. 1 second. I got an idea. This is gonna backfire on me so fast, but I have an idea. I can't see. My mic's in the way. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. Alright, chat. Let's see how quickly this backfires on me. Alright, chat, let's do this. So, Toxic Avenger coming back soon? Oh, don't worry, chat. We'll get into the Sonic news in a second. That's the last news stories on all the Sonic things. I want to get all this stuff out the way before we get to the Sonic things. So, here we go. Next news story. PlayStation State of Play announced for tomorrow. Okay, chat. Am I wrong for saying this? Who cares? I don't know, man. The only State of Play they did that was actually good was... You know what? Actually, let me take that back. The last State of Play, I think, was actually pretty good. But generally speaking, State of Play, Like I said, we got Summer Games Fest coming this Friday. Which, by the way, chat, we will be watching. What the... Hang on. There we go. Universe is closed. Which, hang on, let me try that again. Which, by the way, we'll be watching. So, State of Play out this... Wait, not State of Play. State of Play tomorrow. Summer Games Fest on Friday. Also, IDW Comic tomorrow. Your boy hits the editing mines tomorrow as well. Yeah. A lot of third-party stuff. Yeah, I know, right? It's gotta be nutty. Let me just... So, what could you possibly expect from the State of Play? Issue 79 is out later in June. I thought it was out... They showed previews, so I assumed it's out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's out. Would it? They showed the previews very early if that's the case. Xbox who? Yeah, I don't know about Xbox. Less said about Xbox, the better. Wait, Xbox presentation is on Sunday? It makes me curious. Why doesn't PlayStation and Xbox just wait till Summer Games Fest is over? There's probably nothing that's going to get announced on their own presentations that Games Fest isn't going to cover. Unless, of course, Games Fest is just going to announce it and then they'll cover it later in greater detail at their own presentations. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. But, I mean... Okay, chat. Who here is going to watch the State of Play tomorrow? Show of hands, now. I might watch it. I'm probably gonna watch the. I gotta watch the canned version, the non-live version, because I think this is out tomorrow when I'm at work. No, 4 p.m. Wait, no, 5 p.m. Eastern time. So 4 p.m. my time, which is around the time we normally start streaming. You see, PlayStation really wants to get on this stream. They really want me to cover this. Now watch this, chat. Watch me say I'm not gonna watch this, and then guess what happens, chat? Guess what happens? I bet you they're gonna announce something super hype tomorrow. The one time I don't watch the PlayStation State of Play, I bet you they announce something crazy tomorrow. Some sort of Sonic exclusive PlayStation game or Brave Fencer Musashi remake or something like that. I bet. Oh my god. It's only gonna be unhyped if I watch it. If I watch it, it's not gonna be hype. If I don't watch it, it's gonna be hype. Watch. It's gonna happen. Oh man. I'm waiting for it at this point, chat. I'm waiting for it. Oh boy. I'm trying to think what they could possibly show that's PlayStation exclusive. Are they gonna do another Horizon remake? Or what are they gonna remake? Is it time for a Last of Us 2 remake? Is it time for a Horizon Zero Dawn game remake? What haven't they done yet? They keep remaking games that are like 2 years old at this point. What else can they remake at this point? Marvel vs. Capcom 4, you wish. Nah. It's too soon. If anything, if they were gonna announce Marvel 4, they were not gonna do it at a State of Play. I'm sorry. They want to get the maximum hype possible. They're gonna go to Summer Games Fest. That's where all the eyeballs are gonna be. All the eyeballs are gonna be on Summer Games Fest. I almost want to do a sub bet that they're not gonna announce anything too crazy at the State of Play tomorrow. There's no way. Like, Why would you blow your load on the PlayStation Direct when Summer Games Fest is right there? Even though Summer Games Fest probably costs an arm and a leg to advertise your game there, but that's gonna have the most eyeballs. You don't want to show your brand new game off at like what, maybe like a couple 100,000 people versus the millions that are gonna be watching the Summer Games Fest. You only get one chance to make one first impression. You want that first impression to be a good one. Okami news? But that's the thing, I'm saying all these games sound like things that you would want to show at the Games Fest. I could be wrong, we'll see. PlayStation probably has some exclusives they're gonna show. But weird, like, they're doing it before the Summer Games Fest. I don't know. I don't know. As long as we don't see Just Dance. Oh, you know Just Dance is gonna be there. Just Dance is always there. It's always there. They're gonna be like, Just Dance on PS2. Just Dance 2026 on PS2. You know they always have that. Well, the next news story was posted by y'all. You know, I'm gonna turn that ring sound off. The only time I want to hear any noises is when there's a bit donation. I'm turning the sound effects off. Alright. The next thing was posted on the Discord by you. Let's check it out. This is a trailer for Absalom. It's a reveal trailer for PS5 and PS4 games. Let's check it out together, chat. Oh shit, .mu. I'm already interested. Wait, what? This is the Streets of Rage 4 team. Huh? Wait a minute, these are the same people that made Streets of Rage 4. What's going on? Damn, my boy getting choked out. Oh, I knew it. You had Chaos Emerald shards in you the whole time. Damn. Oh, it's a oh my god, it's a medieval brawler beat 'em up style. Yo, hold up. God damn. I was just about to say this looks like Guardian Heroes, but like modern. Oh yeah, I see it. Damn. Aw, damn, they got the Streets of Rage 4 people to make another, but it's an original IP. Looks like it's like in the vein of Golden Axe and Guardian Heroes. But, modern. It's like a modern medieval fantasy style. Okay, Absalom. Gameplay trailer this spring. Alright. I mean, the gameplay's gonna be sick as hell. The gameplay's gonna be sick as hell. I know that much. Art Crush did a damn good job of Streets of Rage 4. So I'm interested. I am very interested in that. Very interested. Next news story. So chat. Unfortunately, we're going to get into one little bit of bad news here. And I don't know if so much of it's bad news as much as it is a bad... one bad player messing shit up for everybody. Let's take a look-see real quick. Shall we? So, it happened again, chat. It happened again, chat. Look at this. Look at this. How many checks did this man spend to get this? How much is this shit again? $400 a pop? $500 a pop? How much is it in chat? God damn. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13, 17, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh my god, it's all the way to the front seat, bro. $450 each? I counted at least 30 there. Let's do some math real quick. Hang on. Hang on, let me do some math. Where's my calculator? Where is it? There it is. So let's see. 450, just based on what I am only seeing here. 450 times, let's go 30. there's at least 13 grand worth of Switch 2s in here. And I know this ain't for one person. God damn. And again, this is only what I've been able to count. I don't know how deep this car goes and how many are in the middle between them. I'm just counting 30. We'll probably say there's at least 30k of Switch 2s in here. The only thing that I can hope for is that this guy got mugged on the way home. Though it looks like he's already, home. And, knowing some of the crazy people online, they're probably gonna dox this guy. Like, I bet you if you like look, there's some crazy, there's some crazy motherfucker online that's like zooming in on the background, looking at the fence like, I've seen that fence before. That wood is only native to the Northwest. So therefore, they must be in the Northwest area. Hey, where are my Northwesterners at? And they always find people based on some weird ass shit. You're like, wow. Like, it's scary to post pictures online because you never know what crazy fucker can find these things. But yeah, am I now, chat? Am I saying this person deserves to be doxxed for hoarding and scalping a bunch of Switch 2s? No. Am I saying if they get doxxed, I won't lose any sleep over it? I'm not saying either which way, but I am saying if that happens, I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over it. I don't know who you are, but I hate you. Look at this man. I wish, chat, I had enough money to do this. Like, if I had enough money that I could buy this many Switch 2s and scalp them. Bro, bro, hang on. Why are you even scalping? You clearly have enough money. Unless he spent his life savings on this shit. The only thing I can hope for is that Nintendo does a surprise second shipment. But I know Nintendo, and Nintendo's one of the worst companies in history for this kind of thing. Like, they do the limited quantity shit. And I'm like, the only thing I can hope for is that Nintendo gets like a second win and ships out more. So people don't want, like that one person that got like the thousands, what was it? They grabbed like, what was it? Some crazy amount of something, and then eventually they shipped out more and they were like, oh crap, I now have a garage full of these useless things. It was an amiibos? Yeah. He's like, I have a whole garage full of these amiibos now. What do I do? And everybody's like, you stupid jackass. Get fucked. That's my favorite story, is hearing scalpers getting fucked. That's my favorite story. Yeah, this shit makes me, like, I'm not even here for the Switch 2, but that makes me mad for the people who do want a Switch 2. For those of y'all out there who don't have a Switch 2, I'm sorry for y'all. Let's see. Speaking of Switch 2, though, chat. Speaking of Switch 2, let's move on to a Switch 2 game that got confirmed, and y'all posted a trailer for it right here. Here's a Switch 2 game coming to your neck of the woods.
Have you ever thought about becoming a millionaire? Cutting loose and living large.
Again, chat.
Have you ever wanted to quit your job?
Have you ever wanted to play Yakuza? This is the game. This is the game.
And find out why Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is the game for you.
If you want to play Yakuza, this is the first game you need to play in the series.
Looking for danger and decadence? Try Japan circa 1988. The height of the bubble where fortunes double.
The game where Japan was so rich, every person you beat up, like, drops money like blood. Remember Mortal Kombat on SNES? When you punch them, sweat would come out? In this game, you punch somebody, money comes out. They're walking piggy banks.
At the center of a brutal faction war, and meet the mysterious young woman caught in the crossfire.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Unchain Kiryu and Majima's combat prowess and find yourself in command of not one, not two, but 3 unique fighting styles.
This is the Sonic 3 and Knuckles of the Yakuza series. Right here.
Rise above the rank and file with Kiryu.
Look. Every time you knock somebody out, they drop hundreds of dollars in cash.
Rush. Talk about rubbing elbows with the big boy. Dazzle ex-bosses and pioneer painful business.
Which one had Mark Hamill? That was the PS2 version. We don't talk about that, dub.
And B-Boy.
The best part about that, Mark Hamill does not remember voicing Majima.
That's gotta hurt.
Then again, Mark
And the
Hamill
next time
voices
you're
like
out
thousands
the
of things.
town,
Of course, he's
just
not gonna remember.
Pain is temporary.
They did not have good voice direction. They had the great voice actors. They did not have good voice
More?
direction
How
in
about
that
over
game.
25 minutes of new cutscene content. More still? Well, don't touch that remote because we're throwing in a whole new mode.
What's that?
That's right. Now introducing Red
You can
Light
play
Red.
as the bosses in this
Four-player
mode,
co-op
chat.
combat missions with online matchmaking.
Yeah, you can pick the language
Team up
of
and
your.
take down
You can
mobs
play it in English or you can play it in
increasingly
Japanese
with
if you
players
want.
around the world. 6 different
Oh, you can play this
challenge
online
missions
too?
and 60 playable characters.
Whoa, it's the Yakuza fighting game we've always wanted.
By defeating foes as quickly as your health, heat, and skills.
Oh, that's actually cool. You can play as the boss characters with your friends.
So, what are you waiting for? Dial 1-888-YAKUZA 0 to get your very own Yakuza 0 Director's Cut for Nintendo Switch 2 and start your journey.
Wait, can you actually call that number? Can you actually call that number? Hang on a second. Can you actually? Hang on, let me just... Let's see. 1-888-925-8920.
Calling Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, available for Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025. Are you ready to experience the decadence and danger of 1988 Japan? To speak with up-and-coming Yakuza, Kazuma Kiryu, press 0. To speak with disgraced Yakuza, now Cabaret Club Manager Goro Majima, press 1.
1.
To reserve it... Sorry, Majima's got his hands full at the Cabaret Grand.
Aye.
And has finally been given an opportunity to rejoin the Tojo clan, Eastern Japan's largest Yakuza organization. But under one condition, to murder someone...
Sega made an actual hotline for this? How much did this cost?
And he'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Or get Yakuza 0 Director's Cut to see what he's up to. Thank you.
The voicemail box of this account is full. Please try leaving a message later.
Alright, okay. Okay, Sega. Alright, Sega, not bad, not bad. They actually set up a little hotline for that. I thought for sure it was going to be one of those, like, the number you have reached has been disconnected. That's funny. That was toll-free. I know, right? So, Sega, this came out of Sega's pocket. I wonder how many people actually called this number. That's funny. That's funny. There. That's going to be a porn hotline in the future. Oh, you know it. They're like, oh, wait. People actually calling that number? Now that number's worth something. Okay. Okay, Sega. Nicely done. All right. Speaking of Sega, chat, it's the 65th anniversary of Sega. Sega is now 65 years old, chat. 65. The company started way back when. Way back when. Ain't it crazy? And it all started from two guys in Hawaii that wanted to make an arcade repair service. And now look at it. It went from a company that was owned by two Americans getting bought out by Japan, going to become a Japanese company that made arcade games, becoming a hardware manufacturer. Sorry, I became Elmer Fudd for a second. Manufacturer. They became a console leader for at least 3 years. Yes, they were beating Nintendo for about 3 years, and then afterwards they never recovered. And then a game developer. I guess they were a game developer during the hardware era, but still. That company has had a huge up and a huge down, and now here we are. Look at all these fan arts people have posted that they have now made a glorious collage of all these different Sega properties. I'm so glad Sega seems to be like celebrating their history. These past few years, Sega has been actually doing a lot with their IPs. Not a lot, but like more than they ever have. Thank God. Hard to believe Sonic is the third mascot of the company. Let's see, Alex Kidd. Opa was for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Poor Alex Kidd. Poor Alex Kidd, man. I know, now they're doing the gambling stuff. While we're on the topic of Sega, before we get to the Sonic news, chat. Before we get to the Sonic stuff, we need to talk about this. Shinobi is back. So, I need to look at this real quick. Art of Vengeance combat trailer. Look at this! It's got combat! I'm playing this when it comes out, chat, just so y'all know. Look at my boy! And it's got, look, it's got platforming. It's got fighting. It's got graphics. This is the Shinobi we need. God damn. Yeah, Joe don't pull no punches. What the hell are you? Oh, that's cool. Oh, damn, they put some sauce on these boss designs. Did you miss Shinobi 3? No, I played Shinobi 3. I played all the Shinobi games. Except X on Saturn. That's the only one I haven't played. Because I don't own it. Yeah, this is... Look at this. You still got your ninjutsu? Yeah. Okay, and then one more Shinobi trailer. Is this the same trailer? No, it's not.
Is very important to us because when you can
Shinobi X, the EU title? That's the one I always see on eBay. I always call it Shinobi X. Shinobi X just sounds cooler than Shinobi Legions anyway. I call it X anyway.
Beautiful landscape like Ghibli landscape, and you go to.
I'm telling y'all, this studio's cooking. Look at the hold up! Hang on, did you see that maneuver right there?
I don't spoil, but everyone when they play say, "Oh, that's incredible."
My man has like a little dash roll move. That thing was sick.
At some point, Musashi was too strong, so we decided to give enemies unique abilities.
I mean, in the first Shinobi game, enemies go down in usually one hit.
Even able to counter.
But in this game, I guess they're like, yeah, we want to be able to kill them a little bit, juggle them a bit.
Enemies to be powerful in a meaningful way.
Damn, damn. Oh, you can keep juggling them too.
The amulet system gives the options to the player to choose their own playstyle.
You really have to think about which kind of attack.
Oh, that's okay. I want to play this game yesterday, chat. Yo, were those jet planes in the background? Yeah, this is like that weird era of like Edo-style demons and shit, yokai, while combining it with the modern era.
The game is really fast, but we wanted the players to be a bit tactical. You will have two types of tools in the game.
Shinobi! I love it. I love it.
Magic spell.
Shinobi. I do have Shinobi 3DS. I own that game. Yeah. I told you I played every Shinobi game except the Shinobi X or Shinobi Legions on Saturn because I didn't own it.
A lot of cool moments to be added in this game.
I played the PS2 one. I played the
I think it will be a
3DS one.
Beautiful art style and violence.
I think the 3DS one was the last one that came out.
The player will
hell, I played Shinobi in Sonic Racing Transform. They're promoting the hell out of this game. Good. Good. The game's not out for another like 2 months. But I'm glad they're advertising it. Now, chat, before we get to the Sonic news, before we get there, chat, we need to talk about something. Have y'all heard about this whole Big Four of gaming? The Mount Rushmore of gaming, chat? I think we talked about this once before on stream. But I want to get the chat's general opinion on the Big Four of gaming. Who are the Big Four Mount Rushmore motherfuckers of gaming? Do y'all know? Do y'all know? Cause it's been discussion, at least in my bubble on Twitter for a while. Look at this. They're saying there's a lot of debate about who the big four of gaming are right now, right? Like, who is it? Who, chat? Who? Is it Mario, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Sonic? Is it Steve, Mario, Pac-Man, Sonic? There's so much discussion on this. Like, and honestly, I think your answer will tell you what era you grew up in. For me, personally, if I was stuck in my 90s mindset, and I am, I would definitely say these are the big four of gaming. Like, for my era. When I was a kid, these were the big four. Period. I think Mega Man lately has probably dropped off because Capcom's stupid and they refuse to make new games for him. So he's kind of dropped out of the general mindset for like the younger generation. But he's like an anchor in my gen. Like for people my age, generally everybody knows who Mega Man is. Like he's a huge like he's like one of the NES like platforming mascots. Run and shoot man, basically. Mario, Pac-Man, Sonic, and Crash. Where's Rayman? Anyway, we're talking about the big four here. So, like, Pac-Man, I think Pac-Man absolutely deserves a spot on the Mount Rushmore, period. He's like the granddaddy of all video game mascots. Like, your mom knows Pac-Man. Your mom's moms, your grandma and grandpa know who Pac-Man is. That character right there is like a legacy character. He is the granddaddy of mascots. Mario's probably second, right? Mario's second. He's popular no matter what generation. He's never gone away. He is Mr. Video Games. You think video games? Mario's probably up there. He's definitely second. Pac-Man, Mario. Sonic, I have a bias. Obviously I have a bias. I'm gonna say Sonic's on there. He's the character that's the only one able to rival Mario in a time in which nobody could touch Mario. You have no idea unless you grew up in the 90s how big a feat that was. Like, Sonic was so big, he was as big as Mickey Mouse in the 90s. And to top it off, he spawned the whole glut of weird anthropomorphic animal mascot characters in gaming. Without Sonic, there would be no Crash. There would be no... God, there's so many. Bubsy, no Gex, no... There's so fucking... Arrow the Acrobat, Awesome Possum, all those mascots, Vex. All that shit would not exist without Sonic's attitude ass being on screen. He's the one that really popular... Like, there were probably going to be anthropomorphic mascot animal gaming characters, but like, Sonic was the one that really put that kind of character on the map. He exemplifies the 90s. Absolutely, Sonic has earned his place on that board. And also, he represents like a foregone era that's just gone now. So, like, the fourth character, I think is debatable. Because if you ask, like, most people on the streets now, it'd probably be Steve or... That's hard. I'd say Steve or Pikachu. Honestly, I think a Pokemon is like the fourth. I think Pikachu is absolutely the fourth one. But if not Pikachu, probably Steve. But like, we had a whole conversation about this, chat. We had a whole tier list, remember? Let me see if I can pull it up. Tetris Block, that's pretty good too. Yeah, I did a video on this. I did a whole stream on it. Remember this video, chat? Ranking the most iconic video game characters. We had to rank them. And we were like, okay, so which characters are the most popular? Who would be the top 4? We had a whole conversation breaking down every video game character. And it was a doozy. It took almost 3 hours to go over this thing, chat. 3 hours to do that. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But I just wanted to see what y'all think. Chat, what are your top 4? Let me see what the general consensus is. I think Mario, Pac-Man are going to be on everybody's list. I think Sonic is probably debatable and replaceable. But Yeah, Mario, Sonic, Pac-Man, and the fourth is debatable. That's what I'd say. I think the fourth is debatable, but I would honestly say it's probably Pikachu. But Tetris Block is pretty strong, too. That's kind of difficult. Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man. Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man for the 80s and 90s. Mario, Sonic, Link, and Pac-Man. Mario, Sonic, Crash, Mega Man. I'm noticing Mario and Sonic are on there, but again, this is a biased stream. We're very Sonic leaning here. So Sonic, I think, is going to make everybody's list. Except Ruckus. Look at that. The Nintendo Mount Rushmore? Oh, that's a whole debate that we can go into later. Mario, Sonic, Pac-Man, and Master Chef. Is Master Chef still... Is he still as big as he used to be? I mean, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, I would definitely say, yeah, he was up there. But, like, has he fallen off? When was the last Halo game? I mean, I guess he's still popular. He's probably, like, the most popular shooter guy. Like, first-person shooter guy, right? And unless there's another character I'm not knowing. Is there, like, a Call of Duty man that's really popular? You know what, chat? We're getting into the conversation that we got to here. Alright? Let's not get too deep into it, but just know, if you want my flaming hot takes and the rest of chat's takes on it, check out my ranking the most iconic characters in gaming. Let's not get too deep into that. Halo kind of fell in grace due to 343. I don't know what that means. Like the third game and the fourth game? Doom guy over Master Chef? Alright, let's see. Alright, chat. Let's see. Bill Rizzer and Lance Bean? Are those shooter people? What are they from? You can't just tell me names without giving me the game they're from. Yeah, that'd be like me saying Joe Schmo. You'd be like, who's that? Riser, aka Contra? Contra? Contra's popular, but like, I don't think the main character from it is. I didn't even know that character had a name. Bomberman? Bomberman would have definitely been 90s. He was on every system. It didn't matter. Bomberman was on everything. Lara Croft? Lara Croft. Damn it, we're getting into the conversation. Chat, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. Lara Croft is a good pick, though. Lara Croft's a good pick. Alright. Let's not... I don't want to get into another 3-hour debate. Let's move on. Oh, speaking of... Look, we got Shinobi music playing right now. To get us in the mood. But, our final news story, chat. Sorry, I like this song. Sorry, let me jam out a little bit to my Shinobi music. I believe this is Yu Kojiro, Streets of Rage man, that did the music on this game too. God damn, he cooked. I think this is the second to last level in Shinobi 3, if I remember correctly. This track is when shit starts getting real in the game. That shit gets really hard. It wasn't Yu Kojiro? Or am I thinking of the first game? Either way, let's move on, chat. Sorry. New Funko Pops coming out for your favorite Sonic characters. Also, I'm not collecting them. Don't ask, chat. I've already told you. No more Funko Pops for me. Once I fill my bookcase, that was it. No more. No more. But they got Blaze, Jet the Squawk, Neo Metal Sonic, and Espio. It's good. Neo Metal Sonic, I bet you, is gonna be an arm and a leg. People really like Neo Metal Sonic. I don't think he's ever come back. Oh wait, no, he has in the comics. He did. He came back in the comics. We have standards here? Well, you know what, chat? Screw all of y'all. I collected these things. I don't give a damn about your taste. This is still news, god damn it. I love Funko Pops. Well, I used to. I haven't collected those suckers in... I forgot how long it's been. God damn. I haven't collected them in a minute, but old me would have been all over this. What was my last one? Hang on, I'll tell you. Oh, I know what my last one was, chat. I'll be... Alright. No, I know what my last Funko Pop was. Sister Wolfie was like, hey, you used to collect these Funko Pops. I found this one in the store for you. I was like, no, you fool! Don't gift... And then, of course, it was gifted to me. So, this was my last one. She knows I'm a Sonic fan, and she knows I used to collect Funko Pops, so she got me this one. A flocked Target Con from 2021. So, yeah. I got a Fuzzy Tails Funko Pop. That's the last one I got, but I didn't get that. Sister Wolfie got it for me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Believe what you want to believe. So yeah, how many do I have? Let me look it up. I just archived it on FunkoPop.com on the app. That way, in case if the apartment ever catches on fire, I'll know how many Funko Pops I had and which ones I had, so I can file it with the insurance and all that. But let me see. I had over 100 something. Let me see. Collection. Okay, chat. Whoever guesses closest wins. Who can guess how many Funko Pops I had? We're going by Price is Right numbers. Price is Right rules. Whoever goes over, you lose. Who gets closest without going over wins. Yeah, I'll gift a sub to the closest. I can't at the moment. I gotta wait till payday. I'm seeing numbers. I'm seeing numbers. Alright, you have 10 seconds left to guess. No around number. You have to say a number. Give me an exact number. Alright, chat. Are you ready? The winner of the Funko Pop guess is... Let me see, let me check the numbers. 117? You mean 117? Is that your final answer? I don't know if I should count that. You 117? You mean 117? Okay. All right, chat. The winner is Heroes. Let's hear for Heroes. Yay! You guys guessed it correctly. Everybody was super under. You guys were so under. Oh my god, what part of I had a Funko Pop collecting problem didn't y'all understand? I said I had a problem. Y'all want to see how many I had? Let me see if I can pull this up on screen. Let me see if I can pull this up. You want to know how I know too? Because I recently archived how many I had. All right, here it is. You all were so under. Here it is. Let's see if it shows up for y'all. There y'all go. 140 chat. 140 Funko Pops. I told y'all I had a problem. Why do y'all think I said I'm not collecting them anymore? I told y'all. I was like, I cannot literally afford to get any more. My bookcase is full of them. I had a problem. Yes. Y'all are saying 20 and 30. I'm like, what is this, amateur hour? 140, y'all. So, Heroes, you win. Yes, I had a big problem, chat. Yep. So, please, for the next time y'all say, I have a collector and I have a problem. No, you don't. You don't have a problem like I do. Not like I do. When I like something and I collect it, I get hooked on it. This is the exact same thing I tell y'all about getting addicted to shit. Don't be like me. If I get addicted to something, it goes downhill quickly. Isaac, Balatro, Funko Pop collecting, if I like something, I get into it. And there's a very good reason I don't do a lot of things for certain reasons. For example, I don't drink for that very reason. If I like drinking, I'm going to keep drinking. I do not have a, what is called, what's the thing I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Not impulse control. I don't have a good, I just don't know when to stop. It takes something drastic for me to stop, and I just can't risk it. Yeah, I have what's called bad addictions. So yeah. Will we have video game collection at thousands? What are you saying? Well, I'm saying, look, video gaming is something we all do here, but I'm just saying, as far as hobby and toy collecting, y'all can't beat me there. Now, let's get into, I think it's 141 now that Sister Wolfie gifted me this. I probably haven't added this to the collection yet, but let's get into our Sonic news stories now. Check it out. So apparently, chat, Sonic Racing Across Worlds will be at Friday's Sonic game something in some capacity, according to Sonic Stadium. So look forward to that. All the more reason for us to tune in on Friday. We're going to be looking at the Summer Games Fest on Friday. Yes, chat, I will be watching it. What time is it actually? What time is the show going to start? Anybody know what time it starts? Yeah, okay. Whatever y'all do, if you're trying not to get leaked or spoiled, avoid social media for the next 2 days. You'll be okay. You're on Blue Sky? I'm sorry. That sucks. 2 p.m.? Wait, what's the time? Like 2 p.m. Eastern time? What are we talking, Dewagger? Post time? What's post time? What's post time? What does that mean? 5 p.m. Eastern? Oh, 4 p.m. my time. Perfect. That's the time we normally start streaming anyway, chat. It's made for us. Oh, we're gonna have such a fun time watching this. I can't wait. Alright. Next news story. So, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to talk about a game that got shadow dropped. Apparently, I learned about this on my lunch break on Twitter. I was like, what's going on? What's happening? Sonic Blitz is a mobile game. So, good news and bad news, chat. Bad news, it's a mobile game. Good news, if what I've heard about this game is true, this is going to be the most insane Sonic spin-off of all time. This may be the most, like, balls to the wall Sonic game roster in history. People are apparently data mining the game, and from what I've heard, what they've found in the data mining, I'm not going to go over a lot of them, but let's just say a lot of characters through Sonic's history is in this. A lot. If this is true. I cannot confirm for myself, but a lot of people are saying, and a lot of news sources, Tails Channel here, have been talking about it, so that gives me hope. Card collecting, yeah. It's being made by Rovio, so it seems that the Rovio purchase is paying off already then. Sega's already like, well, we bought the studio, might as well have them do something for us. And this seems like a pretty big endeavor. So, my question is this going to be playing like, what's the other card games? Like, Marvel Snap or what's that other card game that's on Steam? Help me out, chat. It's like Pokemon? It's like Pokemon? Huh. No, I got the next... Chat, will y'all calm the fuck down? I have it up right here. I was getting to that. I was just asking, I was like, what's the game I'm talking about on Steam? There's a card game on Steam that's like... God, what the hell is it? It's like... Everybody has it. It's, Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It's based on some Steam game. I don't know. Point being, Gwent. It's not Gwent. It's a Valve game of some sort, I think. It's based on League of Legends or something. I don't know. Whatever the case. We got gameplay. So let's look at some gameplay of this game. Let's see what this shit's about. Sonic Blitz. Man, I sure hope they put this on a system people can play it on, like, I don't know, Steam. It can't be that hard to port it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm curious. What does this play like? Turn 1. That's game change. It creates a new special deck for the... Okay, you couldn't even read that. Oh my god, it is Pokemon. I saw energy and shit like that. It's like a Pokemon card game. Dream Team was stuck on the Apple Arcade, though. That's different. That's exclusive. Oh, this is like... I don't understand these games just glancing at it. Like, I don't really get what's going on here. But I mean, this could be fun. Yeah, they got all the characters showing up in this. This could be really cool. I hope they put this on. I hope they put this on something we can actually play it on. Some people said it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! They got the conductor in... Yeah, so this might be true, chat. This might be true. Like, all the things that data miners have been data mining. If this is true, chat... This gives me hope for the future. Look, Mighty's got a new render, too. I think it is true. It's Yu-Gi-Mon. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Mon. I can't believe we have a new render for Mighty. So that means Rovio did all these renders themselves, huh? Can we get a Lanolin 3D model? Why? Why? I don't trust y'all. Yeah, they showed a lot of characters that are going to be in this. And I really hope it's true, too. All the haters are going to hate me for saying this, but I really hope it's true. God damn! Now, don't worry. I'm not going to reveal any characters, really. I hope some of these characters appear in Sonic Racing Crossroads. I said the same thing. I will say this, though, chat. I will put the spoiler dog up for this. Unmute once you see the spoiler dog is gone. Okay, here we go. I hope to God, like, the Freedom Fighters are in this. Like the data miners have said. I really hope she is in, like, Sally and all the others are in there. That'd be great for fans like me who are older and remember that shit. I hope so. I really hope so. But they're saying that could be the case. Maybe. It could happen. It could happen. We'll see. But also I want to see like other characters. I want to see like Grounder and Scratch. I want to see hell, even put Sonya and Manic in there for fuck's sake. Like I said, they need to do with this game and all the other games for that matter. What they should have been doing with the other games. Putting characters from the comics, the shows. They own this shit. Use it. use it. Like, it don't make no sense. Use your properties, man. Like, there's no reason we should have the same characters every single time. Does a certain character in the leak which drive a certain person mad? I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it at all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It'd be a good thing if it happened. I would be 100% on board if that was the case. Sega needs to really embrace their history. And I know it's not, oh, it's not part of canon, it's not in the game, so... Nah. Nah. Just because it's not part of the game canon doesn't mean that you can't have fun with it, man. It doesn't mean you can have fun with it. It's a spin-off game, man. Let's have fun. Let's do it. Alright. I'm just saying, I'm hoping that's the case, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm genuinely curious. I hope this gets ported to PC like Sonic Rumble is. Honestly, that's what we need right now. That's what we need right now. Alright, we're done with the spoiler talk. You doubt it? Is this Apple Arcade exclusive, or what's the deal with this? Because I'm not going to play this on mobile. I just don't see it. There's going to be something in the game, because it's a mobile game, that's going to have some sort of monetization or ads playing or some shit. I don't trust it. Unless I can actually buy the game and guarantee no ads like Velatro, I'm not going to do it. Has anybody here played it yet? Is it even playable yet? Are we not going to look at the code string of the game? Nah. Nah, we'll wait till a little later. We'll wait till a little later. I know damn well Sonic Rumble is coming to Switch too. Do you? Only the Philippines is getting tested? That means Scoots could play it if he ever goes. Damn. One day. So this is going to come out very soon, I imagine. I'm wondering if they're testing it to make sure it's ready to go. Maybe they might shadow drop it on Friday. During the Summer Games Fest, they might... Well, this would be a weird place to announce this, wouldn't it? They wouldn't announce a mobile game at Summer Games Fest, would they? That's not the place to do... Well... Maybe. Maybe. Genshin Impact? I stand corrected, but Genshin Impact is like... That's like the anime... That's like the anime equivalent of God of War. Or Call of Duty. Of course they're gonna put that there. In fact, I'm pretty sure the what is it called? Genshin Impact and what's the other game? What's the game I played? Chat, what's the game I played where I rolled the Corrin? Who was that? What game was that? It's escaped me right now. What is the name of that game? Oh yeah, ZZZ. Yeah, ZZZ. That one. Those games always show up at Games Fest. They got the money to spend to put it there. So they could. Will you watch the State of Play? No, not on stream, no. I'll watch it, but it's not going to be on stream. I don't think I care enough to watch the State of Play on stream. I will watch the game Summer Games Fest though on stream. That one I will watch on stream. But I don't care enough about State of Play to watch it on stream. Watch. Okay, chat, and here's the thing. I'm doing you guys a favor by not watching it on stream. By me not watching State of Play tomorrow, that means something hype is going to get announced. Watch. Watch. And when it does happen, chat, you'll have me to thank for it. If I stream it tomorrow, nothing good's going to happen. It's going to be they're gonna remake, they'll probably announce The Last of Us 2 remake, and a couple of PlayStation indie games that no one cares about. Multiverse stream? Probably. It might, well, I mean, I'm not expecting any huge Sonic announcement. Other than maybe seeing a little more gameplay of Crossworlds. Other than that, I don't think there's going to be a big Sonic announcement there. Yeah, why not? Sure. I can do a multiversal stream on Friday. Who knows? They might announce something. I mean, there's going to be some hype shit there. They could announce a new Virtua Fighter character, in which I will lose my shit. They could announce a new Virtua Fighter character, like they did for Wolf. They've already confirmed Ganondorf for Virtua Fighter. They could show the new character. So you know what? Maybe. Is anybody getting the Switch 2 on Thursday? Chat, show of hands of people who aren't getting a Switch 2 on Thursday. I can't afford that. Rent just came out, bro. I ain't got no money in my bank account till Friday. What's this? I'm like, if y'all can afford a Switch 2, then I'm happy for y'all. I can't. Even if I could buy it, I wouldn't buy it. Wolfie, you're streaming. Why didn't you tell me? D. Matthew, I was on stream. I was on the Discord. I put it on Discord. I tweeted about it. I put it on Blue Sky. What do you mean, D. Matthew? Y'all know when I stream on Tuesdays. Come on, you know. Click the link. Oh! Hey! Finally, some good news. Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders have symbolically voted against CEO David Zaslav's $52 million pay package. Nearly 60% think he's overpaid. I'd say so. Fuck that guy. Fuck this guy, man. Why does he need a $52 million pay package? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then and chat, the worst part is he's still gonna get like a $50 billion pay package when he eventually sells Warner Brothers off. So he's gonna get paid either way. This fucker. This stupid asshole. Yeah, chat, you know what? Let me kill the thing. This is David Zaslav not getting his pay, not getting his extra $52 million right here, chat. This is real footage of them canceling him.
You've killed me.
Good.
That's us at the end there. That was us. With the smirk.
Good. Good.
Right there. That's us. Good. He's dead. No, he's not dead, but this is the man literally killing Warner Brothers Games, all the things. And this man tried to get a $52 million pay package. Fuck this man. That is insane. Yeah, he needs to eat chat. He needs his third summer home. It's been really hard creatively bankrolling or creatively bankrupting the company. It's been so hard stamping all these letters saying, nope, don't air that. Nope, don't air that. Don't make that a movie. Nope, cancel that, take that off our service, cancel that service, cancel that game, close that studio. In fact, do all that. Man, that is really hard work. I think I need $52 million extra right now. Fuck this guy. One of the worst CEOs I've ever seen, man. Warner Brothers is a husk of what this company used to be because of this fucker. This guy's the reason I can't watch Looney Tunes in theaters. Oh, you can watch Looney Tunes in theaters. You have to watch it through an indie company that bought the rights to air it, to show it. If you want to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, you have to watch it through Ketchup, unlimited screens, because Warner Brothers couldn't do it. Because of this guy. Tax, yeah, you get a tax write-off. You get a tax write-off. Everybody gets a tax write-off. Like, man, CEOs have got to be the most overpaid bullshit idiots I've ever seen. And all the time they're disconnected from the actual company. They have no fucking idea what they're doing. Just a bunch of idiots that are overpaid to hell. it still pisses me off to this day that so many people got let go of the company, and this guy got a $52 million pay increase. Fuck him, man. That shit pisses me off. That shit really pisses me off. Like, I'm actually pissed about that. Still, his face pisses me off. I hate shit like that. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for this news story, though. That is good news, chat. I appreciate that. Corporates suck, bro. It's like, everyone's like, yeah, we get it. No, I'm sorry. I get heated over shit like that. You also remember how Activision CEO is also a piece of garbage? There are very few CEOs that are not garbage. Right? The only one I can ever think of that did the right thing was Iwata. The one who took a pay cut when the Wii U did badly. Where he was like, you know what? I could easily fire a bunch of people in the company and still get my millions and millions of dollars in CEO shit. He said, nah, fuck that. No one's getting fired at Nintendo. No one will get fired because that shit will lower company morale. We're not doing that. In fact, I will take a pay cut to make sure no one gets fired. That right there is how you lead a fucking company. By example, I fucked up, or maybe not even him, like specifically, but the company fucked up. I'm in charge of the company. I'm gonna take the hit on that. Like, why should the people down here at the bottom who are already getting paid? I mean, they're probably getting paid a decent salary at Nintendo, but you know what I mean? Like, why should they have to suffer for what a bunch of the higher-ups probably fucked up in the process, right? Yeah. Rest in peace, Iwata. That's the only CEO I think I've ever seen that did shit like that. I'm sure though there's probably others that y'all can name, but I can't think of any. I've heard more shitty CEOs than good. Reggie did that too. What did Reggie do? Reggie even clowns on Nintendo for the pricing thing. He's a good one. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Reggie doesn't even work at Nintendo anymore, does he? I'm pretty sure Reggie doesn't even work at Nintendo anymore. I think he worked for GameStop for a little bit during that whole GameStop bubble, where everybody was buying stocks in GameStop and then that shit went under. The one time we all used the stock market in our favor. He doesn't anymore. Yeah. Reggie was cool. Reggie was cool. Man. That was a different era for Nintendo. I missed that quirky era. Did you know Reggie? I did know that, actually. Alright, chat. I think we have covered all news stories today. This is the kind of news I wanted to go out on, though. This is good news right here. Thank you, chat, for that. That makes me happy. Now it's time for us to outrun shit like Sonic. Let's do this.